almost didn't make this video because I was like, well, if I'm not super happy with it, I don't want to make a video. But I think you guys should see the possibility of getting a not as great box. That way you won't be as disappointed. I don't know if that makes any sense. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Or if this is your first time stopping by, hello, my name's Julia, nice to meet you. Thanks for taking a little time out of your day to click on here. So as you could tell by the title, today I'm gonna be opening my Beautylish 2018 Lucky Bag. Okay guys, I have to confess, gosh, sounding like Bobby Boucher. My mama said that. Just kidding, but I have to confess, I've already gotten into this sucker, and I feel like I happen to get one of the, I'll just say like not one of the lucky bags. Every year, the day after Christmas, Beautylish puts on sale their lucky bags, which they have a regular bag and an extra large bag. The regular bag is $75 plus shipping, and the extra large bag is $150. I bought the $75 one because this is my first time buying it, and I was like, oh, $75 alone is kind of a lot to spend on a mystery box. So $150 was scary, but I had watched so many different videos of 2017 lucky bags, of 2016 lucky bags, and no joke, guys, I don't think I saw one single one that I was like, dang, that kind of sucks, those items sucked, that wasn't that great of a bargain. I mean, like, they didn't get their bang for their buck. So I was like, well, I can't go wrong with the $75 one. Now, some things that I saw in past boxes were Natasha Denona palettes, big and small ones. I saw Vice Art palettes, Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palettes, Jeffree Star Cosmetics, Wayne Goss, Charlotte Tilbury, so many high-end brands that I was like, gosh, I would never purchase those items on my own by themselves, but to get like a good bargain, like I was just, excuse me, excited. So as I said, I've already busted into this, and I did something bad. Before I got mine, I was like constantly looking on YouTube like, okay, has anyone gotten their boxes yet? I want to see what people are getting this year. And I saw a couple videos and people hit the freaking jackpot. Like one girl, I think she got a Jouer set of 3 little highlighters. They were travel size, but it was a set of 3. She also got a Natasha Denona palette. She also got an Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow palette. And there was one other, she also got a Charlotte Tilbury liquid lipstick. And then she also got, some little filler things like a Wayne Goss brush, a couple other items as well. I don't want to tell them because I still want you guys to see what I got. But pretty much every unboxing I had seen before I got mine was like, oh my god, I'm so excited, I'm gonna hit the jackpot this year. So when I got mine, I was so excited, and I have to say, guys, you'll see. Let's just get into it, and then we'll talk about my feelings throughout the video and afterwards. So this is what it comes like. It comes super cute, you guys. Each year they have like a little theme. Like this year, it's all the 7 lucky gods, and I think last year was an owl, a year before was a cat or something. So super, super cute, and it's filled, excuse me, guys, like I have had this nasty cough that I can't get rid of. So I'm going to try to edit out as much coughing as I can, but if you hear me, I'm really sorry. Okay, so before I got mine, every single unboxing I had seen, the items were individually wrapped. And so mine had just one big lump chunk of products, and then on the bottom, it looked like there was another one. So I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I got a super, super lucky one. Which that's one thing about these boxes is they definitely, in all of them, you definitely get more than you paid for them. So far, I haven't seen anyone's being less than what you paid for, but some get higher values than others, so some are luckier than others. And so I was like, oh my god, I got a super lucky one. So when I was opening this first package, I was already anticipating, holy cow, I have another whole huge package in here. So as I was opening the first package, I was like super excited. There were some items that I was like, I probably won't use, but gosh, I have a whole other big package to open, so my excitement was alive. But then they wrapped up a piece of just filler, and that is when I realized, I was like, oh my gosh, that's it. So let's just get into it. The first thing I pulled out was the Orbe Dry Texturizing Spray. This item, so many people got. A lot of people got last year's. So I feel like this is an item that was kind of just like a throw-in, like, oh, let's throw in one of these. However, they do retail for $22, which I think is crazy. Like, I don't care if this turns my hair into gold. I would never pay $22 for this. Even though I've heard the brand is really good, I'm just like, $22 for this tiny little can, like, that's ridiculous. So I was like, okay, like, I'll try it. You know, I wouldn't buy it on my own. I wouldn't spend my own money on it. But I was like, okay, like, you know, I'll try Orbe. I heard good things. The next thing I pulled out was the Sulwhasoo Snowwise Brightening Mask, which this is a Korean skincare brand. I've never heard of them. So there's that factor that is kind of always like, like if it's not super popular and super talked about, like I feel like I'm in a bad habit of being like a brand junkie. So if it's a brand I don't really know, I'm like, I don't know. I just am not as excited. Whereas like I've heard of Tony Moly. If there was a Tony Moly mask or a Dr. Jart mask, I would have been like, oh my God, like I heard everyone talking about this. I've always wanted to try it. You know what I mean? So they don't sell these individually. They sell 10 for $130. So that breaks down to $13 each. Again, I think $13 for a sheet mask from a brand that's not super well known is crazy. And this kind of just seems like they might have just broken up packs that haven't been selling and like, oh, let's throw one in each one type thing. Next thing I pulled out, I was really excited to see that it was Becca, and it is their under eye brightening corrector. So I still haven't tried my Becca concealer that comes in almost exact packaging as this, but it's just plain concealer. I haven't tried it under my eyes, but in my makeup haul video, which if you want to watch it, I'll link it down below if you like makeup hauls. But in that video, I kind of said that it had kind of like a waxy smell, which usually is like a turn off to me, but this one also kind of has that waxy smell to it. And I love Becca. You guys know how much I love Becca. I think they're probably one of my favorite high-end brands, honestly, just overall. But this product just is not something that caters to me personally. I'm usually not super worried about my under eye area, like having bags. Oh, and this retails for $32. So, but anyways, when I pulled this out, I was like, oh my God, it's Becca. And like I said, when I was pulling things out, I was so excited for each one just because I'm like, holy cow, there's so much stuff in here and I have a whole other package, you know what I mean? So I feel like my first impressions were kind of jaded just because I was like so excited. I thought I really hit the jackpot. But in real honesty, I probably won't use this very much. The next thing I got was a Wayne Goss brush, which I got the number 17, which is kind of like a pointy tipped blending brush. Now, when I saw this, I was super excited and I still stand. I'm super excited to have this. So many people rave about Wayne Goss. They're super expensive. Like for example, this brush is $28. $28. So that was one of the brands that I would never purchase on my own, but like just getting it in a bag at like a good deal. Again, like I said, I'm so excited. I think this is a good item and I feel like you can never have too many crease brushes. So this I was super excited about. Next, I got an item by By Terry, which is a luxury makeup brand. I know Tati from Glam Life Guru uses a lot of By Terry, so I was like excited. It is the Terribly Velvet Rouge Liquid Velvet Lipstick and I got mine in the color Lady Bear, which is a gorgeous, right up my alley nude color. However, I feel like I have so many liquid lipsticks in this color. For example, Strip by ColourPop looks very, very, very similar, which ColourPop liquid lipsticks are $6. And then this also reminds me of Echo Park, which I can't find. But anyways, this looks like a very, very generic color. And when I looked at the price, this sucker cost $47. But I think this is an awesome item because I just happen to be like a makeup junkie and, you know, do YouTube videos on makeup. So I happen to have a ridiculous collection of liquid lipsticks. But I feel like for your average girl and your average makeup wearer, this is an awesome color choice. Like, I love wearing colors like these. I think this was an awesome item in the bag to get. Next thing I got was the Jouer Skinny Dip Collection Ultra Foil Shimmer Shadows, which I love Jouer, you guys. They are slowly kind of climbing towards one of my favorite brands. I just filmed a complete review and demo on their new foundation, which that'll be up a couple days after this video. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that button. That way you don't miss that video if it interests you. But I'll show you guys what it looks like. This is the one. I don't want to spoil this surprise. But anyways, I got a palette by them, which I was super, super excited. I think the packaging is gorgeous. And when you open it, this is a gorgeous shimmer palette. It really is. And kind of like the By Terry liquid lipstick, if I didn't have a ridiculous collection of makeup, I would use the crap out of this. However, I just got my BoxyCharm in as well, which that came with a palette with a similar kind of color scheme, which is the Glam Metals by Crown. So let me open them. Yeah, I mean, they're a little similar, got a few similar shades, and I have to say, guys, the pigmentation of these and the quality is really good. So if you get BoxyCharm, this is a really good palette for shimmers. It's all shimmery. The black kind of sucks, but anyways, there are some very similar colors in here to what's in here. And then what's not in here, I have in my Blink X BoxyCharm collab Electric Eyes palette. So I have a lot of shimmer palettes. So even though it's beautiful, it's Jouer, it's a great brand. Just for me personally, I feel like I would have been more excited to get like a Natasha Denona or a Vice Art palette. Or even, I saw a lot of people getting the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette, which you guys know I already have. Like, I have a full review on it and everything. But I would have been a little more excited to get a duplicate of that just because I love that palette so much. And because I love that palette and I know I love it, I feel like that would have made such a good gift for one of my friends' birthdays, or even my mom's birthday or my sister's birthday, you know. But like I said, this is definitely a big item. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, it does retail for $40. All right, finally we're down to the last item. I know I'm kind of going into detail a lot with each item, but being kind of really aware of like the makeup world, I wanted to kind of just get an honest breakdown for you guys from my point of view, if that makes any sense. So that way at the end when I'm explaining things, like you kind of know where I'm coming from, if that makes any sense. But the last item I got is the Travel Size Bioderma Sensibio H2O Micellar Solution. This one is for the sensitive skin. This was another item that was in pretty much everyone's lucky bag last year, along with a lot of people's this year. I think it was even in a lot of people's from 2016. So they sell this on Beautylish for $6.90. It doesn't have a high price tag. A lot of people like it though, but just being honest what it is, it's a filler item, which ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's wrong, and I probably will use this actually. Very quickly, let's recap what we got based on kind of filler items versus, you know, main items. So for filler items, I got the Bioderma Micellar Water, I got the Orbe Texturizing Spray, I got the Solwasu Face Mask, and that was pretty much it for kind of filler items. We also did get the Wayne Goss brush, which that is a very high luxury and brand, but it's not really a big item. You know, it's not a palette, it's not anything like that. But like I said, I was so excited for this. We also have the By Terry liquid lipstick, which again, super expensive high-end brand, up there with Wayne Goss. It is a lipstick, but again, it's not really like a palette, you know what I mean? So yeah, that was a decent item. Then for kind of more like, I would say Sephora level brands, you know, Ulta, we have the Becca Corrector, and I guess our main thing was the Jouer Skinny Dip. I feel like this is kind of the only big item that I received. Now, all of this did retail at $189. I paid $75 plus $7 shipping, so $82 for this box. So I saved $107, which that's really great savings. But now let's break it down, like honestly, looking at this, you know, as a whole, comparing it to other boxes. For example, this month, my BoxyCharm, which I pay $21 a month for. I don't work with them at all. I actually just canceled my subscription, which this month's box was bomb, so I'm like, oh, that was stupid. But anyways, not partner with BoxyCharm at all. But with shipping, I probably pay about $26 a box for BoxyCharm. And BoxyCharm's value this month was $144. Which is only $45 less than what this $82 box costs. So BoxyCharm, which is a monthly subscription box, actually had a way better bang for your buck value, and they actually had a lot of really relevant products. They had a Dr. Brandt primer, which I feel like primers are universal. Everybody loves to get primers and try out new primers. I don't know, that's how I feel. There was that eyeshadow palette, which again, an eyeshadow palette, that's a really great item. There was a liquid lipstick. There was an IT Cosmetics brow pencil, which I actually use today. I really like it. IT Cosmetics, again, is a really big brand. And then it also had a Per Cosmetics, which again, I feel like they're rising in popularity. It had a blush bronzer highlighter palette. So again, yes, I did save $107 on this box, but compared to a monthly subscription box, I feel like I just didn't get as much value, which I feel like the whole purpose of once a year Lucky Bags is, you know, the company Beautylish has a whole year to kind of get deals with these brands or cut deals with these brands, or, you know, if these brands are trying to get rid of a product, then maybe they gave Beautylish these items at a discounted cheap price because they just wanted some kind of liquidation. You know, you can get a lot more crafty, I feel like, in a year than every single month. So I hope that makes sense. There's that, and that kind of contributed to me being like, I'm not really happy with my box. The other thing is, which, okay, I need to tell you first that I am a Libra and I am a textbook Libra. I want everything to be fair and equal, which is impossible, but I'm constantly on the journey of finding balance and, you know, fairness and what's right. And so I feel like this concept of the boxes where, you know, some people don't get as great value boxes as others. It's great if you're someone who gets the extra lucky bags and you get so much bang for your buck. But if you're someone who just gets one of the lower ones and you see what the other person got, it makes you be like, oh, mine, I got a poopy one. You know what I mean? Even though, like I said, there were some great items that I did get. Like I said, in this box, I feel like the only big item I got, which like I'll show you, like everything else is kind of like little minor things. But the main big thing I got was a palette where there were people who got all of the little things, plus a palette, plus a highlighter palette, plus a highlighter trio, and their palette was Natasha Denona, and like I said, plus they got all this stuff. So that's kind of just why I'm kind of like super not impressed with my box. But again, I'm not mad at Beautylish. Like, how are they supposed to ever like run a business or stay in business if everybody got the crazy amazing boxes? And that's kind of the whole purpose of these lucky bags, is it's almost kind of like gambling. Like, you could get a super amazing box, or you could just get a good box. That's kind of part of the fun in purchasing these lucky bags. So yes, in this video, I was kind of telling you a lot of cons, but in the end, like, it was still fun, and that's the whole purpose. It's not Beautylish's fault. I'm not mad at Beautylish. I probably still will buy a lucky bag next year. Maybe I'll have better luck. I think maybe next year, if I kind of get one of the lower valued boxes again, then maybe I'll stop buying them. But again, that's kind of one of the things that I really like about Beautylish, is that it is so random. You could be the least experienced in makeup, and this is maybe your first big makeup purchase, and you could hit the jackpot, while huge YouTubers, like I know Graveyard Girl gets these a lot. Graveyard Girl could get a not so great box like me. They're so unbiased with sending these out. They are truly mystery boxes. So I do appreciate that fact as well. All right, now I'm rambling, so let's go ahead and stop right there. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Like I said, I almost didn't make this video because I was like, well, if I'm not super happy with it, I don't want to make a video. But I think you guys should see the possibility of getting a not as great box. That way you won't be as disappointed. I don't know if that makes any sense. But anyways, like this video if you purchased a lucky bag box this year, or if you're gonna get one next year. Comment down below what you got in yours. I love hearing what other people got. So yeah, I guess that's it. I'll catch you in my next video.